So what if you could actually build your own power source at home, and pretty much cut your ties to the big energy companies? It sounds like a huge project, right? But that's exactly the promise behind a DIY system called Energy Revolution. Today, we're going to dig into one user's super detailed review and see if this whole thing actually holds up.
Okay, so what really pushes someone to build their own energy solution from scratch? Well, for the person who wrote this review, it wasn't just about being curious, it was about a real, recurring financial headache.
I mean, this quote just says it all, doesn't it? It's not just about the money itself. It's that sinking feeling you get every single month when that power bill shows up. You know it's coming, you know it's going to hurt, and it just chips away at your budget and your peace of mind. That was the big problem that really needed a solution here.
And look, the goal wasn't to start living in the dark just to save a couple of bucks. No way. The search was for a real, sustainable solution, a way to seriously cut costs without giving up a comfortable, modern life.
So that search eventually led the reviewer to this thing called Energy Revolution. So what is it exactly? Let's take a look at how this DIY system is supposed to work.
All right, so according to the review, this is not some pre-built gadget you just buy on a box. Think of it more like a complete blueprint, a guide that's packed with videos and simple illustrations. The whole idea is that you don't need to be an engineer to build your own little power plant at home.
And here's where the reviewer makes a really crucial distinction. This is not like traditional solar panels. You don't need to hire expensive installation crews, and, get this, it's not dependent on perfect sunny weather. The entire system is designed to be built by you, which gives you a ton more control and flexibility.
Of course, they were a little skeptical at first. I mean, who wouldn't be? But what pushed them to actually go for it? Well, it really came down to seeing proof from other people. They saw countless positive testimonials, read success stories from other users, and then got a direct recommendation from a friend. All that together was the final nudge they needed.
So they took the leap. But the big question is, did it actually work? Did it pay off? Okay, let's get into the results.
Now, this wasn't some overnight miracle. The reviewer is really clear about that. After they built the system, it took about 2 weeks to see the first real, noticeable results. But by the end of that very first month, the impact was undeniable. The electricity bill was significantly lower. But the payoff went way beyond just saving money. The reviewer talks about this powerful feeling of independence, of breaking free from being totally reliant on the grid and those big power companies. It was really about taking back control and ending that cycle of stress every time the bill came.
But this review isn't just a glowing recommendation. The user also shared some hard-earned lessons and some really crucial warnings for anyone else who's thinking about trying this themselves.
This is the key question, right? We all want instant results. But the reviewer is very, very clear on this. This is not a quick fix. So here's the reality check. Success isn't automatic. The reviewer really stresses that you have to follow the steps, you have to invest the time to build it right, and you've got to be patient. The savings start small and they grow over time. So you have to think of it like a long-term project, not some magic button.
But out of all the advice that was given, the reviewer saved the most critical, most important warning for last.
And there it is, a really serious warning about fakes. Apparently, the internet is just flooded with counterfeit versions of this system that are not only useless but could actually be dangerous.
So the reviewer's instruction to avoid these fakes is simple, and it's non-negotiable. Only, and I mean only, purchase the system from the official website. It's the only way you can guarantee you're getting the real, safe, and effective product. So, at the end of the day, this one person's journey shows a path that really combines DIY effort with being a smart consumer. And it makes you wonder, right? With energy costs that just keep climbing, what does it really take to get control of your own power?